Guys, and today I'm back with the final episode of Pong. This is where we got to so far. If you can remember from the last episode where we did the rest of it, other than the main game. And in this episode, we're going to be making the main game loop, which we started in the first episode here. Wild True, just leaving some space. We're going to do this main game loop to make the ball actually move, to hit the paddles, and with a scoring system. If you have enjoyed this series so far, please subscribe, like, and leave a comment what you want to see me next. And yeah, let's just get right into it. Okay, so if you remember correctly in the first episode, if you have watched that one, we did define here while true window.update. This is to update the screen whenever something frame is changed or animated. So now we want to actually get on to moving the ball. So we're just going to write in here, moving the ball, right? I've made the text bigger for you guys so you can see the screen, but you can see code properly. That was a suggestion in the comments from the last video. Right, so now ball dot set y we want to do, and then we would get the ball dot y coordinates, and then plus we want to do ball dot dy, right? This is to move it in the y direction, and then same thing, dot set x, ball dot x core plus ball dot dx, right? This will move the ball. Well, this should move the ball. Let's just see if it works. Save the work. And yeah, the ball starts floating, and it just goes off the screen because we haven't done any barrier collisions, right? Which we'll do now, actually. We want to do border checking, right? Just make some more space. So, for border checking, remember to have this indented. For border checking, we want to do, if we want to get the ball coordinates again, if ball.y core is more than 290, we want to ball.set y to 290, and then ball.dy time. I accidentally stopped recording, that's why I had to restart. Anyway, from where we left off, ball dot minus times equals minus 1, right? You will see why, and then we'll do the same with the x core. Ball dot x core is less than, no, not x core, less ball dot y core, my bad, less than minus 290. We want to do ball dot set y to minus 290, and then ball dot dy times equals minus 1. Then let's just see what that does. Save. There we go. We have now that would be the goal, and it will normally go back to the middle, right? But now we have the top border done and the bottom border done, right? Now we want to do the player's score, so whenever the ball goes past the net, if that makes sense. Player's score. Now if ball dot x core is more than 390, you have to remember the dimensions of the screen. We're going to ball dot go to 0, 0 to the middle of the screen, and then here is time dot sleep 1 second to give a break. This is measured in seconds, not minutes, to give a break so it doesn't go quick fire, if that makes sense. Now, then we want ball dot dx, times, sorry, my bad, times equals minus 1. Then we want to do player 1 score plus equals 1, correct? Then we want to pen dot clear the text we had earlier, and then we want to just copy and paste this here. Now we want the clear because we want to clear the pen with the 0, 0 score, and then we want to update the pen with a 1, 0 score, right? Now we want to do the same with the other side. If ball dot x core is less than minus 390, right? Ball dot go to 0 0, time dot sleep for 1 second, ball dot dx times equals -1 again, player 2 score, because it's gone this side, that means player 2 has scored, plus equals 1. Then we want to do the same as here. Just copy and paste that into there. There we go. Now, everything should be working except from the paddle and ball collisions. Should bounce off here, hit the goal, go to the middle. Now, you do see an error. Time is not defined. And I done that on purpose, so we need to import time as a module, right? So it should work now. We want the ball, hit the screen, hit the middle, and go again to the other direction. Hit screen, scores all working good. Now all we need to do is paddle and ball collisions, which we'll get into right now. Let's get into ball and paddle collisions. Not forget to indent like I did. Ball and paddle collisions. Didn't put a hashtag. Ball and paddle collisions. Right, now this bit's a bit complicated, so yeah, just see if you understand. I'll explain it after. If bracket ball dot x core is more than 340 and ball dot x core is less than 350, so if the x coordinate is between 340 and 350, and ball dot y core is less than paddle 2 dot y core plus 40, and ball dot y core is more than paddle 2 dot y core, paddle 2 dot y core plus 40. Oh no, minus 40 I mean. And then we want it, if that is all right, ball dot set x to 340, and then ball dot dx times equals -1. Right, now if we copy and paste this, do the same here, but we need to change some stuff. This we will need to change this side, put minus. Yes, we need to change this sign and put minus. Here we need to change paddle 1, and then this here change ball dot set x to -340. Now let's just see if that is working all good. Now let's see if it works. There we go. Now we have a working Pong game. We just leave that in. 1-0. Yeah, we have a working Pong game, which you can play with 2 players. I've not programmed it to do where you can go against the computer, but if you would like me to do that, just leave a comment down below. And yeah, hope you guys have enjoyed this tutorial, and I'll see you guys for my next video. Peace!